Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's One Piece Treasure Cruise video, I will be showcasing two full boosted teams for the new point event, plotting numbers, that won't be using the new badge at all, not even as friend captains, because simply enough, no one seems to have pulled in the Sugofest, and I can't blame anyone for not pulling. If later on, maybe tomorrow, the new legends start to appear in my friends list, maybe I will do another video for you to get more drops, but for now, these are two teams you can immediately use and start farming drops for the Chopperman missions. For Team 1, we are going to use 6-star Int Yamato as captain, and she needs to have support Int Treasure Map Luffy on here at maximum level to remove one turn of attack down in stage 4, and then we are going to have the new super evolution of the Shanks Crew as friend captain, entering on the Q side of the dual unit. An easy way to manage your swaps is to swap twice in stage 1, swap twice as well in stage 2 and then once in stage number 3. In total you need 5 swaps before entering stage number 4. And you need to super swap in the final stage, otherwise the damage output won't be enough. It is also extremely important for you to use the Moby Dick as your ship, enter the quest with 50% HP, and by using the Moby Dick, that allows us to avoid any extra preemptives because we are going to be between 10 and 60% HP throughout the quest. Entering stage number 3, Drake will either be Int or Psy, either way we don't really care. If he becomes Int, you can activate Garp to get a color affinity boost. If he doesn't, Garp is not necessary because the color affinity boost does not help anyone, but you need to swap your crew to Shanks either way to get adjacent matching slots and then attack boost, then attack based on slots and color advantage, and super easily defeat Drake. Having Big Mom under the Shanks Crew so she can get a guaranteed matching slot is also preferable for when Drake becomes Psy instead of Int. Now in stage number 4, Bind is completely gone because of Yamato, one turn of attack down will be removed because of our support Luffy, and then we want to activate Pirate Rumble free-to-play Drake to remove the remaining attack down. After him comes Yamato's special to make all of the block slots into Wano, give increased damage taken to Apu and asset chain boost, and she will also gain access to her super type ability, which you want to activate to of course increase your damage even further, but more importantly lock your matching Wano slots. Then activate versus Big Mom to get an attack boost, HP cut the enemy, and you need to hit 3 perfects so in the next stage you get an ore boost. And finally for this stage we want to activate our Nami unit. I'm using Treasure Map Rare Recruit Nami. So support Karina activates, we need her at maximum level, and Karina will provide us with a 2-turn 30% damage reduction shield. We can very easily defeat Apu, attack with Nami, Garp and Drake first, so you can make certain you can have Big Mom's ore boost in the final stage by hitting the perfects required. In the final stage, because of Yamato's damage reduction sockets and Karina's damage reduction shield, we can survive the preemptive hit and the attack. Now we super swap our friend captain for the attack boost, we activate them so we can get the very good chain lock they provide, and we are ready to attack. Tapping your units in this order will give you maximum damage, Garp, then Nami, then Shanks Crew, then Drake, then Big Mom and Yamato, your Int units, to of course clear the quest. Team number 2 will be using double Shanks Crew as captain. We want to enter with both of our dual units on the Shanks form, and then we want to swap our friend captain 3 times in stage 1, but our captain only 2 times in stage 1. For supports we need a bind removing support for at least 2 turns. I am using Rare Recruit Kanjuro on Kinemon Denjiro, and we also need Treasure Map Int Luffy again on Yamato. This time we are using free-to-play Yamato and not the legend, so definitely a more accessible unit. Entering stage number 2 now, we want to swap both of our captains twice. So leaving stage 2, our friend captain will be ready to super swap, and our captain's meter will state in 1. We want to use the Moby Dick as our ship to of course avoid all of the HP requirement preemptives. We will stay between 10% and 60% HP throughout the quest. You want Yamato to be placed in the middle to evade bind in stage 4, and you also want maximum bind sockets. In stage number 3 now, the special bind will of course be completely removed because of Shanks Crew as captain, Drake, whatever color he becomes, we want to super swap our friend captain to Shanks, and then we just want to attack. If he isn't, you also can activate Garp, so you get a color affinity boost. If he isn't, Garp's special does not really matter. Hit your perfects and clear Drake in one turn. We have another dual unit in the team, Kinemon Denjiro. It doesn't really matter if you charge up their super swap or not, so just enter on Denjiro and only swap once in the final stage to just avoid the whole swapping hassle for another unit. Entering stage 4, our supports activate reducing attack down and bind respectively, and then we activate Yamato to remove bind completely. Then we activate Drake to remove attack down completely. And now be very careful. First, swap your captain to the Q side to get an attack boost from the swap as well, and then activate your friend captain special. Because you are on the Q side, you will get a base attack boost, you will also get a chain lock of course, and all of the block slots will become matching. Now you just attack Apu and easily defeat him, proceeding to the final stage. For the final stage, we can easily survive the preemptive hit and the attack from the enemy, because we get 15% damage reduction from our captain because we entered on the Q side, and then we get 25% damage reduction from our friend captain since it is the dual form, and we also have our sockets. So we comfortably survive, then we super swap to Shanks to get the attack boost, and then we activate his special just to get the improved attack boost from the dual captain ability. Then we want to swap to Kinemon for the first time to drop slasher resistances on the enemy and activate him to get an ore boost and a base attack boost for our slasher and free spirit units. Everyone except Drake. Start your attack with Drake, end on your slasher units Kinemon Denjiro and your captains, and clear the quest. These are my two teams without using the new bats, not even as friend captain for the new point event. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments down below, and I will do my best to help out. If this video was helpful, definitely leave a like, I would appreciate it, and as always, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.